Hi, I'm the Moroccan Angel, and I'm here to help others set things right with their Maker. Hi. I want to start off by saying thank you for watching and listening and subscribing. To those who have subscribed to my channel, I wanted to let you know that I appreciate you and I'm happy you're here. You are new to this channel, and if you're a new subscriber, please let me know in the comments below. I host Bible study classes, and one in particular that I'm hosting during this season is Biblical Christianity. And I strongly encourage whether you are considering Christianity, whether you are a new Christian convert, or whether you are a seasoned Christian, I strongly encourage you to consider taking this course. Not only because it is critical in establishing the basic truths of what Jesus taught in a completely fact-based, objective perspective, but also because I would love the opportunity to meet with you as a subscriber and supporter of my channel. So if you are interested, I have included the link in the information section, and I look forward to seeing you there. Today, I'm going to be answering the question why God allowed Marmari to be attacked. So there are some things I want to first clarify before we get into this. And the first one is, who is God? Well, who am I referring to? I'm referring to the Eternal One. Now, the Eternal One is also known by many as the God of Israel, or the God of Moses, the God of Abraham, and the God of our forefathers, for those of you who are of Hebrew descent. For those of you who are unaware or unfamiliar with who the God of Israel is, he's the one that the Christian God Jesus bowed down to and cried out to for help to spare his life from death. He's the one throughout the New Testament, or the Christian book, in which this whole Christian religion is centered. In Hebrews chapter 5, verse 7, it states, "During the days of Jesus' life on earth, he offered up prayers and petitions with strong crying and tears unto the God of Israel, the one being able to save him from death." Believe it or not, there are quote-unquote professing Christians who do not know who the God of Israel is. And I must say, you cannot, if you are professing to be a Christian and you do not know who the God of Israel is, you are not a genuine Christian if you have no idea who he is. You are living an absolute lie. For you to be unaware of the most significant being in Jesus' life clearly demonstrates that you do not have nor possess the genuine indwelling spirit of Jesus. You do not have the mind or the heart of Christ. The gig is up. So I want to be clear about who it is I'm referencing when addressing this topic. I'm strictly speaking of the God of Israel, the Eternal One, not Jesus, not the God of Islam or Hindu deities. I am exclusively speaking of the God of Israel, or the Eternal One. Now, he is the one that I commune with and the center point in which I am presenting this entire message. The second thing I would like to clarify is that in no way do I condone what the 16-year-old did to Mari, in the sense that the God of Israel never said within the written law, that it was permissible to murder someone or injure someone because they insulted another man or person. The God of Israel, or the God of Moses, the God of Abraham, he declared, "Do not murder." That's very clear. And the truly shocking fact is, this 16-year-old was willing to violate the laws of God for the sake of honoring his prophet Muhammad. This goes against the conscience. What are we to honor above all else? Is it not the one who gave us life, the Creator? You can't say that you're honoring God while violating his laws. No, 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 no. You know, most people are under the impression or belief that the Creator does not protect his own. He does. Most people don't recognize the hand of God when he moves against someone. They're unaware of the fact that they're enemies of God. The original Testament scriptures note that he slays the wicked and that he entraps them in their own evil desires, taking them to the grave in ignorance. This is not a human we're dealing with. This is God. He created you. He gave you life. That's his breath in your body. And that's his breath in the body of your enemy. You mean to tell me that there are millions of ways to die from nature alone? We're talking deadly bacteria, plagues, insects, vicious animal attacks, viruses, accidents, tornadoes, earthquakes, sinkholes, rodents carrying the bubonic plague. Come now. And you think he needs your help taking someone out? Try honoring him over man, for surely, thus saith the Almighty One, vengeance is mine, I will repay. And not necessarily because you're special, but because he is just. No one, I repeat, no one escapes the judgment of the Almighty One. You better hope you get the chance to suffer and make it right in this life. Because once you cross over, if you think you escaped man's judgment, no, there's something worse waiting for you. His judgment. The original Testament scriptures declare it is the wicked in heart who think that they can escape the righteous judgment of the Holy One. The wicked deceptively believe they will not have to account for their deeds before him. Who does this? Think about it. What type of man seeks to escape justice? You think about that, especially if you're a Christian. Mari. Now, however you want to look at this, it does not matter what religious label you give yourself. Being injured in the head and losing your right eye while preaching the quote unquote gospel is not a good sign. And don't let someone tell you it is. This is a bad sign. To be direct, it's a warning. But the question is why? Why would the God of Israel allow Mari to be attacked? According to the Christian book, we already know that Jesus did not protect him. If you have not watched my previous videos explaining this, please take the time to do so. When an individual makes the choice to knowingly, with awareness, to defy or disobey the laws of God, be it through conscience or through knowledge of his written laws, you're in trouble. Yes, yes, yes. I know that some individuals are saying that God is love and God is all merciful and God is all forgiving. No, they got him confused with someone else. This is not the God of Moses. This is not the Eternal One. The one who gave you life, hear me now. The one who gave you life equipped you to get it right the first time. How do we know this? Because you only need to be told once. Don't jump from that 30-story building. Only once do you need to be told, don't stand in front of that semi-truck. Yes, in some cases you do have a grace period, and for those who are interested in learning more about that grace period, you can schedule to speak with me. But only once must you be told. And sometimes, whether you're told or not, and you do something that defies his natural or spiritual laws, you see the consequences instantaneously. But you only need to be told once, because it's a matter of respect. Now, because most people don't recognize or see the Creator's wrath instantaneously, they presume that he didn't see it, or that he quote unquote forgave them, or that he quote unquote understands. Now, sometimes, yes, his judgment is very instantaneous, but oftentimes it's methodical. Most people are unaware the moment, for example, most people are unaware the moment they've consumed or interacted with something that generates the very first development of cancerous cells until it's too late and they come to sleep the sleep of death. Some heed the warning signs, and if the Creator is willing, their life will be spared. Well, when an individual is warned, especially by a servant of the Holy One, or through a dream, or through circumstances, they have the choice to heed the warning or not. Now, if they choose not to, they will continue down the path in which they are traveling to their own detriment, especially if it is a warning from God. When you make the choice to sin with awareness, despite the warnings, you're not under the protection of the Almighty One, but at the mercy of evil. Because those who rebel against his order are under a curse, not a blessing. He declares this, that anyone who demonstrates rebellion against the order of the Creator through their thoughts, their choices, and behavior are spiritually in effect declaring that they hate him. This is the message he's receiving from your heart, not your lips voicing falsely, oh, I love him, I love God, and shouting in Sunday service or whatever you're saying. No. What do your actions demonstrate? Rebellion, you are moving against his established order. You are one that the ancient scriptures identify as a sinner, one who breaks the laws and commandments and the order of the God of Israel, one whom the God of Israel marks as wicked. Mari publicly acknowledged this. You see, Mari is not a servant of the God of Israel, but a servant of another.
Every one of us have sinned, and I am the greatest sinners of all, Bishop Murray.
A sinner is one who breaks or violates the laws of the God of Israel in awareness. Secondly, he openly professes to worship a man, Jesus. Now, the God of Israel clearly declares within the original testament that this is a grievous sin. And I'll tell you, some sins mark you for death. The God of Israel declared, cursed be the man that trusteth in man for salvation. The unlearned have some misconceptions concerning the true identity of Jesus and the purpose surrounding his existence. And once again, if you would like to go deeper into this and hear my perspective in direct relation to the original Testament scriptures, you can schedule to speak with me. Now, there are times that the Creator will give me specific insight into exactly what it is an individual is partaking in that is directly affecting their current circumstances. Some, there is the possibility of setting it right, and others, no. I will not mention any specifics. I'm sure Mari is well aware of his choices before the Creator, all except one. But from a general perspective, he is committing a grievous sin in the eyes of the Creator, and this attack was a warning. And if it is within the will of the Creator, our paths will cross, and Mari and I will be able to speak privately concerning this. But make no mistake about it, his offense was not to Islam, nor was it against man, but it was against the Creator. Other people may have been offended by what Mari said, but in this life, that's a part of life. You're going to offend people. That's the way it is. But the Creator, he is more than capable of guarding you from harm. And in this case, he did spare Mari's life, along with the visible mark that something is horribly wrong. It is time for him to consider his ways. In the book of Ezekiel, the Creator declares, "Consider what I'm saying to you. The Eternal One has declared that the soul that sinneth shall die. When I say unto the wicked, Thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked man from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. When a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness, and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, and he shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered. Nevertheless, if you warn the righteous man that the righteous man sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Death is approaching and will visit every living being. This is not a game. Be informed. I am not here to entertain you. I am not here for your approval. I am not here to comfort you. I am here to warn you and tell you the truth concerning the Eternal One. I'm the Moroccan angel. Hear me. Do what is right. Always. It matters.